Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's what isn't being said within this relationship. I'm going to go into it for you and for them as well, what you're not saying, what they're not saying, and all about that. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading, an instant download. So when you order that, from the link that pops up there toward the end of the reading, or from the link that's in the comments or in the description box for this video, as long as you put your email address in right, you'll receive an email and it'll have 3 links in it. One for the crystal, one for the flower, one for the shell. You just click on that, on whichever one that it is that you want, and you get an instant download there. And that's going into guidance for you in this situation that you find yourself in right now, guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics, things you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about yourself and how to make it work really well. And also possible timelines, how this might all go down as well. Also, in the links and in the comments, in the description box and in the comments, you'll find fast forward links, some timestamps there to get to your reading fast, so you don't have to watch all of them. You can do that if you want to then. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Amazonite, crystal, flower, or the shell. Take your pick right now, and I will see you in your reading. Thank you for all of your watches, your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscriptions. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's not being said in this relationship or possible relationship. What are you holding back from each other? Let's see. So, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive, an extended version, which is a written reading that goes with this, if it does resonate with you and you want some more information about it. That's going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in, how you can help yourself. Guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics, things you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about them, and how you're going to make it work for the best. How this might all go down, how changes might happen, and when they might happen as well. If that sounds good to you, then there'll be a link toward the end of the reading popping up there. You can find a link in the description box and in the comments as well. So let's get some cards out for you. I'm going to go into what you're not saying to them, what they're not saying to you. Get both sides of the story here, make it balanced, and let's get these general cards out first though, about whatever's going on for you right now, and why it is that you're not saying what you're saying to each other. So this could be a situation where you are in separation, where you haven't met yet, or something could have gone down. Might not be talking at the moment, but definitely holding something back. Even if you're talking, you might not be saying what you really need to say to them. Now, the cards are taking forever to come out. Why do we hold things back? Well, usually due to fear, probably from past experiences of relationships. Fleeting beauty. This is about fleeting. Is this the long term? Is this just a fleeting thing? Is this going to stick around? Is my person going to stick around, or is this just a lasting relationship that's going to be over? Interesting. Okay. 2 cats have come out. I've got the mystery cat. Yeah, it's a mystery. You're not sure. There's no surety about this. And majesty. Vulnerability, queen of the vulnerable heart. There's something about this. Are they good enough for me? Are they too good enough for me? Is this going to last? Are we of a comparable level? Are they my king? Are they my queen? It could be that you're holding that majesty energy and you're not sure. You're just not sure it's going to last. There's some clarity that's required, and this will be why you're not speaking your truth. So let's find out what that stuff is that you're holding back. Starting with you. Let's just follow over. Starting with you, crystals. So what isn't crystals saying to that person? The wheel. You're lucky to have met them. But what I'm picking up from this, crystals, is that you are a lucky person. That you've got yourself into a state of alignment where luck is on your side. And there seems to be some question about this person because they're not falling into place as everything else seems to do in your life. So is that a warning that they're not aligned with you? That they're not your king, they're not your queen? Because everything usually falls into place. This is a card of luck. I mean, the wheel turns and it's lucky. So how come there is a problem within this relationship? That doesn't seem to happen, although it can be a sign of that the relationship is meant for better things. It's going to be bigger than you've experienced before, that you need to learn more, you know? If you're just asking for something small in any part of your life, just asking for something small and easy, you're going to manifest it like that. If you're asking for something spectacular, there's going to be a hell of a lot more learning and lessons that you need to go through to get that. And so when you're going through something for something amazing and you're learning all these lessons and it's slower, you don't turn around and look to something else and go, well, how did I manage to manifest that cup of coffee if I can't manifest a twin flame relationship so easily? They're nothing like each other, right? So you're not telling them you're in this high state of alignment, everything works out for you, this isn't working out, what the hell? Why? You're doing my head in. You are doing my head in. You're the problem in my life. You're a challenge. Everything works out in my life. You're challenging me. You don't want to say that to them. I can see why. Right, but oh man, are you passionate about them? But you're not telling them. What about them? What are they holding back? Oh. Flowers did the same. Their cards came out like 3 all at once like that. Makes my job easier. They're waiting. They don't want to tell you that they're waiting. What are they waiting for? To give you a love offer? To feel it, that could be as well. They're waiting to feel something, to be ready maybe. And the Tower moment, they don't want to tell you about the crap that they're going through right now. Oh. There you are, feeling lucky. You're like, why isn't this working out? That's them doing the opposite. Having a crappy time of it, but transforming through it. You could have entered into their life for a short period of time, a fleeting thing that worries you. And you've turned their life upside down. They've turned your life upside down. You're like, what the hell? You're doing my head in. Everything works out for me. What's going on? This isn't working out. They don't want to tell you about the stuff that they're waiting for, and they don't want to tell you about this Tower moment they're going through. And they also don't want to tell you how strongly they feel about you as well, because I think that they're not fully believing in themselves, crystals. I think they don't fully believe in themselves. They don't want to give you false hope about this, because they might think, oh, I'll never get through this Tower moment, or I'll be waiting forever there. So they can't even hint at their intentions to you because of that. So give us more on this wheel. Why have we got the wheel out for the crystals here? Why the wheel? How come you're so lucky? Everything is working out for you, huh? But this. The Magician, because you manifest it. Crystals, you manifest it. How come I can't manifest this? What universe, are you telling me that this isn't the right person for me? No, I told you, there's more to do for this. Do not compare it to a cup of coffee. Don't even compare it to manifesting a business. You know why? Money, it's got a pretty consistent vibration. If you have like a vibration of crystals from the top of the camera to the bottom of the camera there, money's pretty consistent. It may fluctuate a little bit, but it's pretty consistent. This is us human beings, we're all over the place. Well, maybe you're not. You're coming up as pretty aligned. You're a pretty good manifester, so you're wibbling around. You've got the wobbles on, but sometimes you're pretty close to money, right? You can manifest money. What else? Cars, stable vibration. You're all over the place. You can manifest that. Now, a relationship, a really important relationship. Well, we're all over the place, our vibrations are all over the place. Of course, it's going to be more challenging to catch each other at that right, or to even get like that. I mean, very rare, right? Yes, it's going to be more difficult. So you're a master manifester, you kind of don't want to admit that to them. Like, everything works out for me, I always manifest what I want, what the hell? Yes, it might take you some time. I'm not saying that you're an instant manifester here, but some things you can instantly manifest for sure. You don't want to tell them that because you almost don't want to admit you're a problem. You're a problem to me, you're doing my head in here. Five of Swords, why the Five of Swords? Because you don't want to put it on them, right? Maybe you don't want to admit defeat, Crystal. Are you really the master manifester if you can't manifest this one? I think you are manifesting them, by the way, crystals. Okay, Five of Swords. Why have we got the Five of Swords? You don't want to tell them what a nightmare they are to you. Is it here? Emperor. That Majesty card. You're like, I'm the Queen of Manifestation here. I'm the Empress. I give birth to the whole world. My world, for sure. I want my Emperor. Come on, what are you doing? I see the potential in you to be my Emperor. Oh, Empress. What you doing? And why are you causing me these headaches? Why aren't you falling into line like the rest of my life does? Because you're passionate about them, the Knight of Wands, you're not telling them that though. Whew, hot. Like Knight of Wands is like, you want to be playful with them, you want them in your bed, by your side, having fun. But it's burdensome. The Ten of Wands there. You want it to be the start, but it seems like the end. You're having to let it go. You're having to let the burdens go. You can't manifest this. You're not telling them that. You want them, but you think it's the end. You want it to start, but you're afraid that it's the end and you're having to let them go, that it's not going to happen. Whew. So the Wheel and the Magician, what is behind this then? How come the Master Manifester, Crystal, can't manifest this? What's going on here? Feminine energy, you've got to be receptive to it, right? Oh, that's why the Emperor, right? You need to receive it. So when it comes to people, like I said, with the money and stuff and cars and stuff like that, solid energy, stable vibrations, people not. So the feminine energy is not the magician, it's not the emperor taking control of it, right? It's the receiving of it. When we're talking about people, it's not like manifesting a car, what you're manifesting, crystals, is receiving the love from somebody else. The only way to do that is self-love, is to give yourself that love yourself. It's the only way to do it. So you're approaching this, crystals, in the same way as you're approaching manifesting money, manifesting a car, but it's totally different. So that's you in your masculine energy of manifesting, right? Because it's a thing that you're manifesting. When you're manifesting people, it's a feminine energy receiving from people. The only masculine energy behind that of what you're manifesting is for yourself. So it's the self-love thing. Does that make sense? I hope that I've explained that properly. That's when it's different too. Yes, because it's more complicated, but also because this is more of a receiving energy. So the Five of Swords and the Emperor, they're doing your head in. Can they really be your Emperor? Abundance. Can they really be your Emperor if they're not? Maybe they're not abundant, but maybe they're not falling into place like your abundance does. If the rest of your world, crystals, is showing you that you're in alignment, everything else is falling into place, great. You know, everything just works out for you. You get everything that you think about. And this isn't happening. How can that be? How can it be? Because we are a whole energy, right? And if you're predominantly vibrating something, you're attracting great things in. How can the love life be the odd one out? It makes no sense. It defies the laws of the universe, in fact. Which means there must be your emperor. What an interesting reading, because here I'm talking to master manifestors are like this. But they're doing your head in. So they're the sticky point, they're the challenge, which is an interesting thing to go through, isn't it? I feel like a good challenge. Life would be boring if we just manifested instantly everything. It would be so boring. So the Knight of Wands, you're so passionate about them, you want to be playful with them, you want to flirt with them, but you're not telling them that. You're not telling them what a headache is causing you. You're not telling them that you're a master manifestor and you don't know why the hell they're not falling in line now. Instead, it's burdensome. And you're thinking it's the end of it. It turns always about the end of it. You might just have to let this go and give up. Really? You're going to give up instead of manifesting it? It's all good. It's all good. Now, the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Inspiration. This is you flip-flopping, right? You want it to start, but you're worried that it's at the end. And this is saying it's all good. Are you as stable in your energy as you think you are? Or are you a master manifestor if you're flip-flopping between these energies? Feel like I want it to start. I'm committed to this, but I'm not. I'm thinking it's over. I'm thinking I should let go of it. Your energy's up and down here. I'm just letting you know that. To manifest, you need to be stable, right, in your energy. Okay, what are they telling you, crystals? This is a juicy one. I like this. Three of Wands. They're waiting. What are they waiting for? To move forward. They're waiting to move forward. Three of Wands to the Eight of Wands. They're waiting for something to be able to move forward with you. They're not telling you that though. They're not telling you about what they're waiting for. I don't know, it could be anything. But they're not telling you about it. Very elusive energy. But your energy was so easy to read there. They've got a block in front of me. They're not even telling me in their energy. Yeah, this energy is way harder to read. So they're waiting on something to be able to move forward. To build something with you. Just be able to move forward towards you. Why the Ace of Cups? They're feeling a lot for you. The Four of Materials. The Four of Materials. The Four of Pentacles here, but having to hold it back. But holding that energy back, so they're like that. The heart is full of love for you. But they're not telling you. They're having to hold it back though. The Tower moment. What's this Tower moment that they're not telling you about? What the hell are they going through here? The Five of Emotions. This is Cruella de Vil. Is who popped into my mind there. There is someone in their life like Cruella de Vil. There's something nasty. There's bad energy in their life. They don't even want to admit it to you. They're having a Tower moment with someone. They don't want to admit it to you. So they could be embarrassed to even have this person in their life. It's a person, probably a female, someone that's nasty, a nasty energy. They're having to hold it back. They're protecting you from something here. Cruella de Vil. So give us more then. Why this Three of Wands? So they are waiting for something. What is it they're waiting for? What's behind this waiting before they can move forward towards you? What's behind this? Crystal's person. Emotional release. Emotional relief. They're waiting for the emotional relief. It feels to me like see this Ace of Cups. There's a lot of pent-up emotional energy here that they're having to hold within themselves. Something to do with this cruel-hearted person here. Frosty heart. Like hard-hearted person. They're having to hold it back from them. the feelings and not release these emotions, not crack. Otherwise this person's going to take advantage of them or jump on that, or they very well could be dealing with a narcissist here. Someone or abuser, there's someone that's got bad energy here in their life, having a tower moment with them. Well, what else are you going to have with someone like that? A series of tower moments, but they can't crack. Whew. I don't want to tell you about it. Angry. What? So their heart is overflowing with love for you. They're having to hold it in. This, being controlled by somebody here. It's like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place here, and they're having to push it all down, having to wait on something. Look at all these emotions here, emotional release and anger. Tell us more about the Tower and the 5 of emotions. So if you're thinking, oh, why don't they just share it with me, whatever it is they're going through. I would say that they're embarrassed about it. I mean, do we really want to admit that? I mean, have you ever been in a relationship like that, a relationship with a narcissist? Were you telling your friends, oh, they're terrible, they're gaslighting me, they're all of this? No, you don't. You're not when you're in it, you don't. You explain it afterwards, but not when you're in it. You make excuses for them. They're in some very controlling emotional energy here. Give us more about this Tower and the 5 of emotions then. Duh. Reunion of souls. It's almost like the final hurdle or something. The lesson. They've had one big lesson here. They're having the Tower moment from it. They're having to navigate it. They're having to wait for something. They're waiting for karma, for the Tower to happen. Because they're in repression right now of their emotions. They might be waiting for that Tower to happen, for karma to get Cruella, so that they can come to you, so that they can have the reunion of the souls. It's not safe for them to do it at the moment. This is actually quite serious. What they're in now, harmful. It can be harmful. It can be very harmful. People like this are capable of doing anything. Very hard-hearted, you know, they don't care. They're capable of doing anything. This is the kind of person that would hurt their own child to get you, kind of thing. That is that horrible energy. This is what your person is holding back from you, crystals. They can't tell you about it. It's going to backfire on them. This is a big burden to them. Now, this could be in a relationship. This could be a boss. It could be a parent. What's that? What's that movie where that lady hobbles the writer? What's that one? It's like a scenario like that, being held prisoner. But this is emotional stuff. It could be a family member. People like that will use anything. You know, will use anything to control the person that they're trying to control. Anything. Money, restrictions, you know, of all kinds of things, making all kinds of blocks and restrictions to stop them from coming forward and telling you, from being with you. Definitely. It could be that they know about you and they're like, they're going to put every kind which way thing to try and block them from doing that, from coming to you. Wow. Okay, what aren't you telling them? So that puts it in a new light, right? So you're having trouble manifesting this. You don't want to tell them that. Good call. Don't tell them that, because they are going through it. This isn't. You cannot override this energy. I feel like you're playing your part, kind of thing. Don't load them up anymore. They're already overloaded as it is. You're sweet here compared to them. But you know what? When this person gets out of this, they're going to be very strong. What aren't you telling them? Codependency. So you have experienced codependency before. You know that it's one of your downfalls kind of thing. You don't want to get into that situation. You're a little bit worried about that with them. That it could be codependent again. You don't want to tell them that, because that would be like an accusation, wouldn't it? But you are worried about that, it becoming a codependent situation, relationship. You're their true love. They haven't told you that, have they? You're their one true love, is what I'm hearing now. But they're letting go of control issues. Someone is controlling them, I'm telling you. Someone is like, they're like a puppet on a string, and there doesn't seem to be anything that they can do. Every time you try and snip those things, there's more there. This is a really bad person. This is a sneaky person. As soon as they seem to be free of it, they'll bring something else in, controlling them with the money. They're dealing with a narcissist here, a particularly cruel one as well. Oh no. Okay. What aren't you telling them? Questions. Wow. Going through an emotional roller coaster just getting this reading. Conclusions are within reach. Your conclusions are within reach. So your part in it, you sorted really. You're just wondering why you can't control it. Well, they've got... Why you can't control it, don't control this, don't put it on them, stay quiet at the moment. The last thing you want to do is come across as a controlling kind of person and say this stuff to them when they're in this situation. Just hold your vision, right? Conclusions are within reach. Your conclusions, you can't control this, they've got to go through their stuff, right? But your conclusions are within reach. So you're learning about yourself and about manifestation and all of that. Just love yourself and continue on with your own life. Let this person deal with this stuff. Definitely do not step in to try and control this situation, even with your energy, even with manifestation of this. Because the last thing they'll want when they get out of this is more control. They will run a mile. They are learning about communication. Communication is key. They cannot communicate with you at the moment. They cannot chance this person here having access to you and ruining everything for them. Like literally, this person's energy is really disgusting, and they're going to shield you from this person completely. So if they're not in contact with you, it's because they are shielding you from that. They are protecting you from that. No wonder the Four of Materials is there, holding that energy back. So what aren't you telling them? But your stuff is like pales in comparison, right? Cooperation. So you're not telling them that you want to cooperate, you want to help them out and stuff like that. You can't in this. You need to let them do it, and that you're loyal to them. Oh, nice. Good. Yes, you're being consistent. That's great. They need that. They need you to be consistent in your energy and loyal to them now. You don't need to tell them about that, right? Just sit pretty with this one. You're sorted, really, crystals. What about them? Patience. Wow, they must have a patience of a saint to be writing this one out. It seems like they're still very focused on you. I'm coming. Communication is key. They're trying to deal with this lesson. A satisfaction. Let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. This person is like I said, they've got them like a puppet. They've got to break free of those chains. They've got to break free of this person. They've got to. So that they no longer define who they are. They're having patience with that process. So they know that they need to do this. This is not a situation they can run away from without severe consequences, because this person will make sure they have severe consequences you too, you'll have severe consequences from this person. They're shielding you from that. They know that they need to. They're waiting for the Tower moment for it to be sorted out, whatever that is. Wow, crazy. Okay, what are you saying to them? Karmic relationship. You're worried. You're worried that it's fleeting. You're worried that this is a short-term thing. And yes, with all of this evidence, I would be worried too, right? Because they will just be completely detached from you. You may not even be feeling their energy. They will be absolutely terrified for this person to have access to you. Fleeting triggers turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. You're not sure whether to let them go or what. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. This person is, they're going to be magnificent when they get out of this. They're going to be so strong. I think they need to do this, right? Healthy choices. Oh my God. This is why they want to hold it back from you too. At some point they must have chosen this person. It could be a family member. It could very well could be a controlling parent. It could. A boss or... But on some level they've chosen this. And now they want to make healthy choices. They want to be happier, self-love, self-care, be happier. They're on the way to that. You're having to navigate a very tricky situation here, a very tricky relationship. How do you deal with someone like that? You don't really, you just cut ties, don't you? You get well away from them. Have you ever been in a relationship with a narcissist? The only way to set yourself free is to walk away. And unfortunately, sometimes you have to leave behind things that you don't want to leave behind. What don't you want to say to them? You're on the road to success, the mountain road. This is about all your other manifestations. You might be feeling bad about all of the wins that you're getting. You might be aware of some of the crap that they're going through. Fun, romance, celebration, party. You want that with them. It's not where they're at the moment. Yes, you don't want to say that to them. No, not where they're at the moment. Although you could give them hope, I guess, by saying that to them. I also think there's something about the success too. You've probably seen them as successful as well, or could be the potential of success, wanting to move forward with them. What's this club? Someone will try to make you do something against your will. This is you, what you're not saying to them. I think you're wary of being forceful with them, yeah? Someone will try to make you do something against your will. I think if you're feeling like taking control of this situation and sorting it out for them, or thinking that you can do that because you're not aware of what's going on truly, there's something that's stopping you from doing that, and that'll be your higher self, like grabbing hold of you going, no, 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 you'll wreck everything. Honestly, if you step in with any kind of control, this person will just be like, oh no, I'm not jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. Yeah, just be wary of that. What are they saying to you? Wow, so much. I think it's going to be a shock to you when they actually come to you and they tell you everything that's been going on. Really. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. It's wearing them out. This is absolutely wearing them out. It's physical, it's mental. But they're gaining wisdom from it. Like I said, they're going to be magnificent when they come out of this, but they might have aged a few years in the skin and the stress levels and stuff. This is a stressful situation they're going through right now. And as I said, if you have been in a relationship with a narcissist, you know the impact that makes and how hard it is to get out of it and how hard it is to recover from it afterward as well. So they will be playing a different role when they come out of this. So who you know them as is only ever someone that has been part of this puppet system that's going on here. You haven't seen them in their freedom. There will be a different person when you see them again when they're out of this. Wow, it's all very dramatic. Oh, what was that? Okay. Card went under the table. What else don't they want to tell you? Spiritual love. This is a spiritual love, you and them. Kind of stressful, this reading. Started off so good with your energy. Wow, well, I can only imagine you've become this master manifester because you've been through a whole lot of this kind of stuff before. You're going to be able to understand them when they come out of it, I feel. So what is it that you want to say to them that you're not saying to them? Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. You forgive them. Probably a hell of a lot more after this reading, right? When you realise what they're going through. Ooh. You might have been imagining all kinds of things. Not knowing half of it, right? Because they're not telling you. They'll be embarrassed. We're embarrassed when we're with a narcissist. We're embarrassed about their behaviour. You try to downplay it. Okay, what do they want to say to you? What they aren't saying? What's the love message that they want to say to you? Laughing at the way that I'm communicating. Trying to communicate this. They want to say, love is all around you, they love you even though they can't communicate with you right now. And love makes the difference. You've made all the difference in their life. Oh, you've given them that fuel. You've given them the fuel in the heart. You know this Ace of Cups? That is fueling them, that love in the heart. They've got to hold it in, they've got to suppress it, and they've got to keep it away from this person at the moment. It's making them feel angry, but you're the fuel. The love, your love is making the difference. Oh, love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Little do you know it right now. Little do you know it right now, but you are helping them immensely with what they're going through right now. Yeah. Okay. There you have it, crystals. Wow. So if that resonates with you and you want more, you want that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 or 16 American dollars right now. And that goes into guidance for you in this situation right now. What you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, guidance for this relationship and how to make it work. How this might go down, and possible timelines. I was just wondering whether they're going to escape this, but I don't think so. I think that I think maybe they've escaped it before and they weren't really free of it, and I think they need to sort it out this time. I think that's what they're doing. They're staying on in that. They're waiting it out this time to cut those cords completely. But we'll see in that deeper dive, hey? So, wow, crystals. Whew. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, your clicking likes, your watches, and subscriptions, of course, your comments, and your sharing this with your friends as well. Very much appreciated. Good luck with this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out what is not being said in your relationship. Now I'm going to split this into two, you and them. What is not being said? What you're not saying, what they're not saying as well, your person. So as always, there's going to be a deeper, that was just messy, a deeper dive to this. So if this does resonate with you and you want more information, that's a written reading that goes with this. And it's going to go into guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in now, guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, how the dynamics will work together for the best, and how this might all go down, how change might happen, and possible timelines of all that as well. And so you'll see toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there to book in for that, also in the description box and in the comments as well. There's an instant download there as well, so when you buy it you will receive an email with 3 links in it. Just click on the flower link and you'll be able to download that straight away, instant access to it. Okay, let's get one card out for you. So this is a general theme of what's going on in your relationship at the moment, and then we'll get into what isn't being said for your flowers. Just one card, please. For flowers, what isn't being said? Now, there's all kinds of reasons that we don't say things in relationships, right? We could be fearing it causing upsets and problems. Okay, the gift of connection has come out and the awakening. So there's something about this relationship that you're both feeling a very strong connection to each other, but it's awakened parts of you. In other words, there's positives and negatives in this relationship, in this awakening. So it could be that you're aligned and you feel so aligned with them, but also they are kind of highlighting the ways that you're not being aligned too. Good relationships do that, right? They're challenges as much as they're a gift and a challenge, is what I'm getting now. What have we got here? We've got the road less traveled. It's a unique relationship, this. It's not one like you've experienced before. It's going to be uniquely challenging for you. So just keep that in mind. As I was saying, there's reasons that we hold things back. We don't want to rock the boat. We don't want to jeopardize the relationship out when the relationship is a gift, and it's a great gift. Are we brave enough to speak out the problems that we've got, or how they're triggering us, or whatever? Very unique. So we could be following past patterns in relationships instead of treating this as a whole new kind of relationship, because that's what I'm feeling. This very well could be a twin flame relationship with those cards. Anyway, what's not being said? What are you not saying? Let's get into yours first. What are you not saying? How amazing they make you feel. So you could be holding a little bit of that back. You might feel so super joyful around them, but you haven't actually said that to them. You might be wanting to keep your guard a little bit. You might not want to declare it, and that, because it leaves you vulnerable, doesn't it? If you tell someone that you're just like obsessed with them, crazy about them and all of that, you could have had people in the past that have taken advantage of you when you've done that. For once, you want to marry them. I want to marry you. You're serious about this. That's commitment. Anything else you're not saying? So the things that you're holding back, flowers, is just how committed you are, just how they make you feel. The gift of this connection. The Chariot, you want to rush right in there. Right, yeah, let's do it now. Wow, what about them? Let's move these up a little bit, so we've got space for them. So you're a little bit reluctant, flowers, to share just how optimistic you are about this relationship, just how much you feel about them, just how much you see where this is going. You're a little bit unsure about going all in on this, holding something back. Wow, there are 3 cards that came out straight away. I've got some clarifiers out for you next. Ace of Pentacles. They are not speaking that offer to you. They want a new beginning with you, a big start, a golden opportunity. They're not speaking that. Queen of Pentacles, they think that you are it. Like, you're secure, you are what they are looking for. They're not saying that. King of Pentacles, Divine, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. They're your person. Security together. They are not saying that they know that you're their counterpart. Look at these two. Divine couple there. Earth energy. A true match. Very stable, right? You're probably feeling that too. They're not saying it to you. That they want to offer you a big offer, a new start. Let's find out more about this. So, you, how come you don't want to say how great they make you feel? You feel blissful. They make you feel like a child again. They make you feel pure joy. Why don't you want to say that? Why have we got the sun here? For flowers? Why the sun for flowers? The Knight of Emotions. You want them to. You want them to come forward and offer their love first. I will tell you how I feel about you, but you tell me how you feel about you first. You want their buy-in first. That's interesting. So you want them to declare their love first, and they might have done that, and you might have offered a little bit as well. But you've got the Sun card out there. That's like, they're your person. They are the one. But you haven't told them that, right? So because you want a little bit of security there. The Four of Wands, the High Priestess just dropped out straight away for that one. So there's an intuitive knowing that this is the person that you're going to marry. You're not saying it though. Probably the same reason you want them to ask. You're wanting some buy-in from them first before you speak this out. it looks like that's what they want too. That's what's not being said, is their complete buy-in to this. I mean, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. That's like they want to give you this offer. To be together, to be married, to be counterparts, to have this new start. You want to rush in, you want it now. You want them, and you want them now. You're not saying that. You're not trying to rush them. Probably good. Yeah, you want to start right now. This is the debut card. This is like, come on, let's show the world. Let's be together. Let's tell everyone. Let's do this thing right now. You're not saying that to them though. I think that's wise. Maybe it's all wise, you know. What you're holding back at the moment. Well, let's get more clarity about all of this then, shall we, flowers, for you. So give us more on this Sun and the Knight of Emotions. What's behind this wanting? It's the, you show me mine and I'll show you, no, you show me yours and I'll show you mine, that kind of thing. You tell me first, and then I'm just getting this step-by-step progression, you know, before you'll tell them that they're just like everything to you. You want some emotional input from them. Maybe you've been feeling like they've been holding back emotionally. You don't want to take the burden on with this relationship. Right. So flowers, that means that you've done that in the past. You've been burdened by a relationship by going in there first. Maybe you've had it thrown in your face. Well, you said this was the right relationship for you, kind of thing, and then there's these problems, and I'm not willing to work on these problems, and it's your fault for saying that this relationship was right for us in the first place. It's something like that. You've taken on the burden before or you've taken on burdens by being the first to speak up about that, about going all in. So maybe you're not trusting that is the way that you're feeling so amazingly about this, because you felt like that before and you were fooling yourself before, right? Then you had the burden of that, the weight of that. It could be that you got married before, and then you're like, married the wrong person. Pretty much everybody in the world does that, by the way. Pretty much everybody. Like 99.9 from what I've seen. Everyone marries the wrong person. Even in cultures that have to stay together, that really do stay together, that don't get divorced. Four of Wands, you want to marry them. You intuitively know, and probably early on you intuitively knew they were your person. You wanted to marry them, integrate your lives together. You just want it all, right? But you're not telling them. You don't want it to backfire on you. You need some buy-in from them first. So you're not telling them that you want to rush right in. Sexual energy. That's your fuel. You're wanting to rush right in because of that. And so, yeah, I was feeling it's a wise decision to hold back from saying that. Yeah, going in all guns a-blazing kind of thing. Let's find out about them then. Why, the Ace of Pentacles said they're not telling you this offer that they want to give you. Big love offer. Ace of Pentacles, it's a golden opportunity, you know, it's the chance of a lifetime. It feels like they're look how similar those cards are, the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles too, so they're feeling the same way about you. But this is that I want to take control of it. You're wanting to share your emotions, they're wanting to take control of the situation. Both golden opportunities right here. Kind of similar energies in those cards, or similar pictures, you know what I mean? Kind of. Why the Ace of Pentacles then? What's this offer? The Hermit. It could be a Virgo. The Hermit. They're not though, are they? They're hermiting away, they're hiding. They're in hiding. I'll get further clarity on that, of what's going on there. They know that they want to give you an offer, but they're not saying it. They're hiding away. They're retreating from that offer. They're not offering it up to you yet for some kind of reason. Flowers. Queen of Pentacles. See you as the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles, whichever way around it is. I'm going to say that you're the Queen for this, and they're the King. So just for this clarification. So the seeing you, flowers, as the Queen of Pentacles. Give us more on this. Why the Queen of Pentacles here? It's very stable, secure. Financially strong. Whoa. Someone that they want to plant with and grow with. Someone that does that for themselves. So the senior is the Queen of Pentacles, that's strong, secure, financial. They see you maybe making plans and making it happen for yourself. They see you standing in your power like that. Someone that they can grow with. Someone to invest in. That they're actually seeing this really clearly, that they want to offer you something because they're seeing that you've got what it takes to have. So you both could have been married before, in fact. And they're seeing that you've got what it takes to have a possible, because we can never be sure of it, right? But a possible, strong, stable relationship. They see you doing that for yourself. So you can kind of grow together, build something together. Why the King of Pentacles here? So I'm taking this as meaning them. The Eight of Voices, but they can't see, they can't. So they're the king, they're your person, they know that you're a divine couple, they want to give you this offer, but they're holding back from that. They see you as someone that they can grow with, but they are bound at the moment. The king is bound at the moment, cannot move forward, cannot tell you, can't even give you a glimpse of it yet because they're bound by something, and it's real. It's real. That's not just in their minds that they're bound by something. They could still be married, or they could be in a financial predicament now. There's something like that that's stopping them from giving you this offer. Remember, this is a pentacle offer as well. This is about stability, but it's about money as well. Pentacles are about the tangible material stuff. This isn't like I said, your emotions here. They're pentacles. They're the one that's taking this seriously, like a Virgo, right? Taking this seriously and in a material way. I'm going to step forward as the king, but I can't until I've got my army behind me, and I've got my chariot, and I've got my castle, and all of that, you know. So give us more on this Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. They're shying away from saying anything to you, really, but especially about this big offer that they've got for you. Then they know they're going to offer you. They're just getting prepared for it. Hiding away while they're getting prepared for it. Why? Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. Self-love. Loving themselves first. Right. So see what they're seeing you here. Queen. Loving yourself first. Putting yourself first like that. They're bound. They're not in that place. So they're thinking, if I offered Flower this offer right now, they're going to look at me being bound and say no. Because you've held back how you're feeling, right? Because they're projecting on you what they would do themselves. It's the way that they're judging themselves. They're bound. They know that they're not ready. They know that they haven't got that foundation ready. They're seeing you as having those foundations. And so you are kind of the example to them of self-love, and they know that that self-love is what they've got to do right now, which is why they're hermiting away, focusing on themselves, getting their kingdom ready for the Queen. That's what they're doing. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Materials. I'm calling you the Queen. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, by the way. I'm not like calling you, if you're a man, I'm not calling you a queen. I'm just saying that this row is you guys, and this is the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Materials. Someone that they want to build with, someone that can teach them. Oh, you're teaching them so much already. They're getting so much from you already. They're already learning. They're like, oh, I need to do that. I need to do what Flower's doing. I need to get my firm foundations and all of that. They've got it in themselves. You're leading the way in this. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is bound by something. Tell us more about this. Why is the King of Pentacles bound? He's letting go of something. Yes, he needs to let go of something. He's bound by something. Job, a marriage, just there's something it needs to go. Tell us more. What isn't Flower saying? What are Flowers saying to their person? What's being held back here? What are Flowers saying? You're not saying unrequited love. This is your fears. You're not saying that you're fearful that they don't love you. You don't want to go there. And so you could be holding back this, not just because you're fearful that you're going to be rejected, or they're not going to love you as much as that, or they're going to turn it against you and give you the burden of that relationship. You want their buy-in first. I think that's good. In fact, I think your position here is good, Flowers. But you're worried that they're going to turn around and go, no, I don't love you. Of course, we always have that fear of rejection, right? You're not telling them that you want to get engaged. Chariot. Let's get engaged straight away. That kind of thing. Yeah. You want that high level of commitment, and you probably haven't voiced that to them. What are they saying? Playfulness, they want to play. They want that inner youthful spirit of fun with you again. If you've had that before together, they want that with you again. They want to play with you. That's beautiful. But look at them all being serious and committed to this too. You guys are on the same page, and I don't think you realise it. You haven't told each other that. Both for very good reason, right? Okay, give us more for flowers. What aren't flowers saying? Believe in the impossible. So you do believe in them. You could be to and froing on this because of your fears, but you do believe in them. So there could be something about this relationship which seems impossible. It could be to do with these binds here. You might be well aware of the binds. You might not be aware of it. They might have totally hermited away and not told you anything about it. Because they're trying to be the king, remember. They're trying to take care of this themselves. Playfulness. Give us something more about flowers person. What aren't they saying? Expect powerful change. I got really excited there. I didn't suppress that, did I? Expect powerful change is what they're saying. They're not saying. This seems like it's going to happen soon. Just wait. Just wait until they come in with this. Wow. Expect powerful change. They're not telling you that. It's going to be all of a sudden when they come in, right? They're not going to give you a warning about this. They're just going to steam on in there when they're ready. And Ace of Pentacles you. And then you'll be, yay, sunshine, lollipops. Wow. You're believing in the impossible and you're not telling them that. You're believing in them, you're believing in this. Release. You've also got release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving force of the universe. So you know what that is? That's all these fears and stuff that's coming up for you. The fears of the burdens of the relationship, like they're taking the emotional burden for this relationship. Don't feel like you're going to do that. That they are coming up very strong as committed and as taking the weight of this relationship too. Maybe, yes, emotionally you're taking more of that weight. It does feel like it's going to be a balanced connection, this, but keep on releasing those unwanted energies. So when you start tripping out, when you start scaring yourself, keep on releasing that. What about them? What aren't they telling you? Forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. They're sorry. They haven't told you that. They're sorry. They're scared to tell you that. It seems to me that they've got a big apology but they don't want to tell you, they don't want to apologize to you to seek your forgiveness before they've got this Ace of Pentacles to offer you. They want the sweetener with it, you know? They want to say, oh, please forgive me, I'm sorry for hurting you, but here you go, here's the thing you've wanted. That's what they're waiting for there. Ah, so that's the linchpin, that's the cornerstone of it. Look at it there in the corner. They want to say sorry, they want to seek your forgiveness for whatever it is that they've done. They could have lied to you, and they just can't bring themselves to do that until they've got everything sorted out to give you this offer to sweeten it up. So they're trying to barter for your forgiveness with a sweetener. They don't really trust that you're going to forgive them. Maybe they wouldn't forgive themselves for what it is that they've done. What aren't you telling them? You aren't telling them ascending, transcending obstacles, preparing for union, that you're getting prepared for union. You're not telling them that. Learning expansion, new phase. You're just like ready for this to go to the next level. You're ready. What aren't they telling you? It's going to blow your mind when they come in, you know? Mask. They're hiding, not showing the true feelings. They're hiding, they're personifying, pretending, deluding, gaslighting. They're not telling you the truth. They're hiding the truth away from everyone. They're hiding themselves away while they're doing this and they're getting ready. So on the surface and to other people might say to you, no, they're not getting ready, but they are. But they are. They're hiding behind a mask there. Didn't this come out in your reading before about how they're putting a mask on? Smiles, being playful and all of that when they're dying inside because they can't be with you. I'm sure that came up in a recent pick a card read for your flowers. I'm sure it did, maybe 2 ago. Wow, so let's get some more out for you. What aren't you telling them? Flowers, what aren't you telling? What aren't you saying? Flag, you're not going to lower your standards. You're not telling them that. You're not going to lower your standards. You expect them to raise up and meet you where you're at. What else aren't you telling them? Unicorn. It says use your intuition to make beneficial changes, but this, to me, the unicorn card, it's about them seeing that you're peculiar in the same way. You're both flying the same fruit flags, you know, you're very similar to each other, same species kind of thing, you're both unicorns. What else aren't you telling them? Ooh, what's this? Well, you love them! Seriously, you're not telling them that. Or maybe you're not in communication at the moment. What aren't they telling you? Box, a gift. They've got a gift for you. It's part of this offer. They've got a gift for you. Rose, romance is in there. Oh my goodness, it's a romantic gift. I'm telling you, when they come in with this offer, yes, it's all about this forgiveness and this apology they want to make to you, but there's going to be so many sweetness around it. They are making sure that this offer is huge and it's loaded so that they can get what they really want from you, which is forgiveness for some way that they've wronged you. I've got a feeling that it's a lie that they told you and they feel terrible about it. And they mean the rest of it. I mean, it's not an offer just to shield that forgiveness thing. They mean it. They mean this offer. They mean it. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles to their King of Pentacles. They see you as a divine pair, a divine couple. Yeah. Divine counterparts very well could be twin flames here that we're talking about. What's this one? What else aren't they telling you? Depression, anxiety, worry that someone's against you. They've been depressed, or they are depressed at the moment. They're not doing very well. That mask and the playfulness, they're hiding behind a smile. If you are aware of this person at the moment and you might be looking at them having a good time and laughing and joking, and you're like, seriously, they're not, they're depressed. That's the mask that they're wearing. Whew. Okay, let's get some love messages from you guys to each other. So what are you telling them that you want to tell them? Love messages. What's your love message that you aren't telling them? Flowers? This flower's not telling them. What the flower's not telling them? What the flower's not telling them? Act as if your partner's here. You're not telling them that you're acting as if you're already here. You're already believing it. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they're there with you. And so you'll always consider them. But you're doing that. That's what you're doing. You don't want to tell them that you believe in them. I think you're already married. I think in your energy, you two are already married and you both know it. And you're acting as if they're about to come in and do this. You're believing that in your mind. What about them? Oh, that's way too many. Just one card, please. What do they want to say to you? Wow, that was... Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. They see you as being this. They see you as very solid, very dependable, very stable. Being yourself, truly being yourself, loving yourself as well. They're following your lead, they're learning so much from you. So you're so authentic, being your unique self like this unicorn, and they love you for that. Wow, there you go. So if that does sound like you, flowers, and you want some more information about this, guidance for you in this situation, guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, how you can make this work better, possible timelines, how this might go down, and you can get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 to 16 American dollars right now. As I said, it is an instant download, so make sure your email address is right, and you'll receive an email with 3 links in it. Click on the flower link and you can download that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, your watching, your clicking like, your shares, your subscriptions of course, and your comments as well. I do love hearing from you guys. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the show, then this one is for you. Let's find out what your person isn't telling you and what you're not telling them. What's not being said, what's being held back within this relationship. Now while I get the cards out, just let you know, if this does resonate with you, there's a deeper dive, an extended version. It's a written reading that goes with this, and that's going to go into advice for you in this current situation that you find yourself in right now. Advice for you within this relationship, what you need to know about you, what you need to know about them, how this might work, dynamics, that kind of thing, and possible timelines, how this might all go down as well, how change might happen. If that sounds good to you, there'll be a link that pops up there toward the end of this reading, and in the description box and in the comments as well. Now that is an instant download, so you need to get your email address right, because you'll receive an email and it will have 3 links in it. One for the crystal, one for the flower, one for the shell. You just click on the shell one, you'll be able to download that instantly. So, what isn't being said here, shells? What isn't being said? Let's get a couple of general cards out for you first, and then I'm going to go into you, what you're not saying and why, and them, what they aren't saying and why. Now, why do we hold things back like that? Well, usually it's due to fear. We fear the repercussions, we fear it causing problems within the relationships, that kind of thing. If you've got time to restore a restorative energy, it could be that you're both holding back at the moment to recover from something that's been going on in your lives, or something that's gone on within your relationship. And you've got flow, going with the flow here. Rest, recovery, going with the flow. You could be having time apart at the moment, and that's a natural flow kind of thing. It does seem like it's kind of divine timing for you not to be together in separation if you find that that's what's going on, or focusing on other things, but it's flowing. It's flowing right now, even if it doesn't feel that way to you. Sometimes we can not want the flow to be going in the way that it is. We want it to be go when it's really stop, and we want it to be stop when it's go. So just watch out for that here. It is time to restore here. So what aren't you saying, shells? What aren't you saying to your person? What is it that you're holding back from your person? Let's find out. That you're going through a nightmare right now. Don't want to tell them that. What else? No. What else? The 5 of Cups. You're kind of pessimistic at the moment, looking at... this is all kind of dark, depressed, anxious energy here. Yeah, you're kind of looking at what's being lost, feeling quite kind of negative at the moment. You might be feeling negative about them. Or it could be time to restore. This is about your healing. You're going through a dark patch at the moment, and you need to focus on yourself. It's weird, I'm getting a headache with this reading. Picking up on some of this energy. I don't want to feel that, thank you guys. I want to feel the energy enough to translate it, but not enough to give me a headache. What else? Oh, the King of Wands. A lot of passion here. You don't want to tell them about that. Passion for them. Interesting energies. What aren't they telling you? What aren't they telling you? So this situation could be impacting you greatly. You know, it could be taking your energy down kind of thing, especially that headache that wanted to grab me then. I want to feel things to do readings, but not that much, eh? But that was powerful energy, so whatever's going on in this relationship might be really impacting your energy more than you care to admit, certainly not to them. Because, you know, they may turn around and go, well, if it's so hard for you, we shouldn't be together then. I don't think you really want that, so that could be your fear. Anyway, what is it? Victory. The card of victory. What am I telling you? They could be sidetracked at the moment. The flow could be taking them into some kind of a business thing. They could be focused on their work rather than on you and on relationship. And now if you are in a deep, dark place, Shells, and they're having victories in their life, they might not want to share that with you. Because they might want to hold that back. They don't want it to be in your face kind of thing. You know, you're telling them, well, I feel terrible at the moment and everything's going wrong in my life, and they're like, I'm awesome, everything's going great. You know, they might not want to say that to you. What else? Strong, the strength. You know, I was getting that from that lion. I kept on looking at that card because I was looking at that lion, and there's something about that. You got a lot of passion for them, the strong one. The way that lion is behind him now. It's almost like you want them to be your strength. You want them to come. You want them to stop focusing on themselves and sorting all this out because it's going good for them. You want them to come in and be the strong one for you. To sort it out. Come in and sort it out. They are strong, yeah. They are the strong one. They might be wary to do that. Which one? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take both of those because we've got the Fool here, a new journey, and this is about fast communication. This is such a mismatch of energy, this. Because here they've got like fast communication, fast moving, fast forward, like passion, a new journey here. Everything's going right for them. They're heading towards victory. They're feeling really strong. Everything's going well for them. Not so for you. They don't want to tell you all of this stuff, this amazing stuff that's happening for them. Yes, they are the strong one, but I feel like they know that they can't step in and do it for you. In fact, they might be very wary of you and your own energy at the moment, Charles. You might have kind of draining energy at the moment. You want them to come in and sort it out. You want some of their energy, but they're just on the up and up and you're on the down and down. This could be like a separation because of that. And they're like pinging up and then you're pinging back. Whereas this person could have been kind of dragging you energetically. So give us more on this. Why the Nine of Swords here? Why the Nine of Swords? Why aren't you telling them that? I don't think you need to tell them that. I think they can feel it from you. I'm feeling the rift in this relationship. You're flowing apart. It feels like it's for the best to me. Nine of Swords. Give us more on this Nine of Swords. Not that much. Give us one or two at most for this Nine of Swords. Why this nightmare kind of energy? This is anxiety, this is depression, this is having a hard time of it. It's your thoughts. This is like waking up in the middle of the night worried about something. This is worry. This is just not being able to stop thinking about something. It's when life gets on top of you. The Three of Inspiration. Wanting a new path to take. Wanting a new path to take. Wanting it to change around. You want to tell them that. You're wanting them to come in and sort it out for you, and it really isn't the best for you. That we can't bring someone in to do that from outside of us. We need to do that ourselves. I'm not saying you can't have any support in doing that or whatever, but you're wanting this person to come in and be the strong one here, because they are strong. But no one's strong enough to lift anyone else up. I feel like they were already doing that. I think they were already dragging you along. I know that because I'm recognizing this energy. I've done that in relationships before. And when they break, I've flown upwards and they've pinged back to where they were before. because we can't do it for anyone else. No one can do it for you, Charles. You've got to do it for yourself. So this Five of Cups, this is a pessimism where you're just looking at what's lost. You're looking at what isn't working, what isn't right, what you've lost, what isn't there, what you're not manifesting, where the love isn't. It's just a constant focus on the negative instead of what you do have. You see this card here, she's looking at what's dribbling away there down that hole. She's got like a bowl of rainbow sunshine behind her, but she's still looking at what's lost. It's the kind of complaining energy. Someone can't see the good side in anything. This is depression, isn't it? Tell us why we've got the Five of Cups here. And you get more of what you focus on, so you get more to be disappointed about, to feel bad about when your focus is there, because we're very powerful beings, right? Five of Voices. Oh. Yes, this is very draining energy. I would suggest that you get help, not from this one, professional help to help you out of this. You're not telling them about it. I think it's right not to tell them about it too. I don't think they're the person to tell about this. I think you need to go to a professional about this to help you get out of it. Pull yourself out of it so that you don't fall back into those patterns again as well. Why the King of Wands? Told you. You want them to be strong for you. You want them to come in and sort it all out. They can't do that for you. This is about your awakening instead. You might have tried. You see, because I can't believe in this energy that you would be holding this back from them. I think you would have tried to tell them. But when you call them up to tell them, you won't be able to get through. They won't be answering. They're in such a different vibration than you. You won't even be able to connect. You won't be able to bump into each other. You try and make an appointment to see each other. It won't happen. The universe will get in the way. Mismatches of energy like this can't happen. So instead there's awakening and awakening. This is your responsibility to awaken to this. Like I said, it doesn't mean you don't need to get help, but this is not the person to help you, because you don't want help from this person, you want them to do it for you. That's very different. You know, it's like getting help from a professional. They know what to do and they help us through it, and they get ours to do it, right? It's like a healing work. I've given you the information, I give you the information for you to do. I don't do it for you, I can't heal you. No one can. But I can't do this work when I'm in a relationship with someone, when I'm in a romantic relationship with them, or a friendship or anything. I can't do it. You don't work with people when you're in a relationship with them. As soon as you're in a relationship, a personal relationship with somebody, then you're not the person to help them. You can't be one role and the other role too. Some people try, but it never works. So this is not the person that can help you with that. So any attempts at speaking this stuff to them, it will be blocked. Have you ever experienced that when you can't get through to somebody? You physically can't. You try to get in touch with them. You send them an email that gets returned, unable to reach the server. You try and send them a text message and your phone goes wrong. The universe is just that mismatch of energy. That cannot happen. It goes against the laws of the universe, so it has to make your computer crash, you know? Okay, so let's go to the bottom of this then, and then we'll go into what they're not telling you. Nine of Swords and the Three of Inspiration. So you want like a new path. You want this to change, but it's almost like you're wanting someone else to sort it out. You want the circumstances to change instead of changing yourself from the inside, which is the only way. It's got to be an inner journey. Inner journey is the only way it's going to happen. Nothing will change otherwise. You can want the external conditions to change in other people in the world around you as much as you want, but if you don't change, you're just going to manifest it, the same things again. So the Five of Cups and the Five of Voices. Oh, wow, change needs to happen here, right? New beginnings. You want a new beginning. You really, really do. You want a new beginning. You want it to be easier. Right? But you want them to come in and be the strong one. For you. Do it for you. New day. Yes. You're wanting it to change completely. The only way you're going to do that is change yourself completely. It's the only way. Nothing else works. Self-love is what you need to find. I know, yeah, very heavily. Like, to try and do that yourself on this kind of energy is very difficult. Charles, very difficult. Get some help in that. A therapist or something, get some help. Someone will be able to help you with that. Six of Wands. The Sun. Look at their energy, it's so, so different. They can't tell you about the victories they're having and that they're feeling amazing, because you're not. And they don't want to be in your face, you know? There's just some things we cannot share. They are strong, yes, they are strong, you're right about that. But they're so strong that they're doing it for themselves, you know? 10 of emotions they're fulfilled too, wow. Yes, they're doing it for themselves. This person is self-loving, they're doing it for themselves. They've sorted their inner work out, their inner world out, and yes, it seemed like they were pulling you behind them for a while, but look at the difference of the colours of these cards. Look at all the darkness here, and look at that card. All this colour, look. Fast message about a fresh start. This fresh start that you wish you were having with them. They're having it alone. Yeah. I don't want to tell you that. They're not taking you with them anymore. They cannot. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. They can't do it anymore. They're leaving you out in the cold. They haven't told you about that yet. They've got amazing stuff going on, and they probably feel really bad for you and what you're going through, but they can't take you with them. Because it's a mismatch of energy. And so when they were with you, you would have been pulling their energy right down. This could be vice versa, by the way. You know? And as soon as they've let go, got some freedom from you, bing, everything's really good. It happens that way. When we release the lowest vibration thing in our lives, everything starts going really good, really easy for us. So why the Six of Wands and the Sun? Forgiveness. They're sorry. I mean, they don't want to tell you this stuff that's going on for them because they're sorry. They're sorry for you. They also know that they can't be strong for you though. So the strength and the 10 of emotions, everything's happening for them, right? They're in a creative phase at the moment. They're on fire, this person. Their wishes are being fulfilled. They're going from strength to strength. They're on the up and up. Your person is on the up and up. That can be really hard to take, Charles, right? To hear this, for sure. That you were holding, it's kind of you're holding, well, you weren't holding them back. They were holding themselves back by being, it's like picking up a heavy weight, you know? You drop that heavy weight and then suddenly, they're realizing this truth now. That they need to move on, have that new day by themselves and leave you out of it now. There's no turning back. I mean, things have just gone on the up and up since they parted from you, or since they got some disconnection from you. Time to restore. Let's take it back to that first card. They're restored to where the energy is. You know what I mean? This reminds me, it's not the same, but it's similar. I broke up from a relationship because I realized that I was going somewhere that person wasn't. My stuff manifested so fast when I broke up that relationship, so fast. They pinged back to where they were when I first started going out with them, so fast too. It reminds me very much of that. We can't take other people with us. Okay, what aren't you telling them, Charles? Past life relationship. You believe this is a past life relationship, and you know, I think that's probably the truth. Otherwise, why would such different energies be in the vicinity of each other in the first place, unless you came into each other's lives for a reason, but you had to release each other for a reason too. I feel that that's played out. Chemistry, they have chemistry with you. This could have been like a sexual relationship, that chemistry was there and that kept you together when really energetically you weren't. We've got to be careful of that, right? Of just being that one-dimensional that we We allow like a sexual chemistry to keep us with someone that's not really right for us. You're on way different levels here. Past life relationship. What aren't you telling me? So you could still be stuck on this person and they're getting over you. You're very close to achieving your goal. So this situation is actually helping you, this crash. They're being an example. Like I said, look at the difference in these cards. Look at the difference in the colours of them. This is about your awakening. Look at this bright card that's in yours here. The one bright card is your awakening. This is happened to awaken you. Emotions are running high in you. So this could be really impacting you strongly. What aren't they telling you? Feels like this person's alone at the moment. Balancing spirituality and practicality. So they do feel that connection with you, the past life relationship thing, but they recognize it as being destructive, karmic relationship. And what do you need to release? They know that they need to release you. The 5 of materials, they need to release you. They are releasing you. It's better for both of you. Okay, what aren't you telling them? What aren't you telling them, Charles? Oops. Vision. You had a vision, you had a dream. And that dream isn't going to play out now. For you and them, you had a dream about that. But you know what? Your dreams, you can have them with someone else, but you need to work on yourself first. You need to do that self-loving thing first, Charles. You can still hold on to that vision. It's not going to be with them. Purpose. They have purpose, life purpose. They're working on things. They're being creative now. The sun is coming out. They're getting victories. They don't want to tell you about that because it's so different than your energy. It'd be like in your face, as I keep on saying. They don't want to do that to you. But there's a love here for you, but they just can't help you now, and they recognize that. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. They are very strong and powerful in themselves. It could be a Leo. They're evolving right now. They're evolving, they're kind of evolving beyond you, evolving past you. They're on the up and up, they really are. Oh, they're evolving, and you seem to be devolving at the moment. It might seem like that, but you're not. This is an awakening. We have a crash for good reason. It's not to punish you or anything like that. Let's find out more. What aren't you telling them? It does seem like you might have seen this person as some kind of a savior. You don't want to tell them about getting together with friends. So it could be that you thought that they were always going to be a loyal friend to you, and now it could be kind of a shock that they are detaching themselves. They could have even said that, you know, that they'll always be there for you, and now they can't be. Getting back to basics, that you're getting back to basics. In other words, you're just surviving. It's a struggle. Life is a struggle for you. It's not for them right now. They're in a high vibe, you're in a low vibe here. Vibe mixed match. Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Your friends are helping you. Good. Yeah, good. What about them? What am I telling you? Karma, you reap what you've sown. So I feel like they know that they deserve all of this great stuff that they're getting. They know that it's that positive karma of what they've done. They're paying attention to their work right now. Yeah, shrewdness and resourcefulness in business. So they're very much focused on them. They're not focused on other relationships. I was very much picking up there's that single vibe from them, just focused on themselves and loving themselves now. It might take them a while to open back up to a relationship, I would say. Now, what do you want to say to them that you're not saying to them? This is heavy. Take a chance on love. You want them to take a chance on love. They did. Now they're taking a chance on themselves. What do they want to say to you? Oops. Okay, there's 3 come out here. I'm going to take them all for you. So they want to say receive with love and appreciation. So they want you to open up and receive more, want more for yourself. Feel better about yourself. Be appreciative of things. Be grateful for it. Look at what you have, not what you're losing. Be more positive. Look at, start taking care of yourself. Look after yourself. Consider your foundation. You are the foundation. Start taking care of yourself. Commit to loving yourself. If you can't do it for you. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So have patience with yourself. They really want you to heal from this. And I think they've recognized that they're just in the way of that they need to detach. As soon as they're detached, of course, the universe is saying, right, you've done the right thing. Here you go, here's your rewards, your karma, boom. You've done the right thing here. And here is you having a tower moment, and it's to teach you of what your focus is, how to bring yourself out of that. It's to give you an awakening, really. This is the crash that's going to awaken you, and hopefully you find that strength within yourself and that self-love within yourself to turn yourself and your life around and be that strong one that you're wanting them to be, and be that for yourself. Find that strength within yourself so that you can create that life that you really want, Charles. So really it's a blessing. It's not going to feel like that right now. Not at all. So there you go. If you do want that deeper dive, if you want some guidance here for your situation to help you out through this, then you want to book into that. You know what, I'm just going to focus on that. I'm not going to focus on this relationship because this is not going to happen. It's not healthy for this relationship to happen. I'm just going to focus on the guidance for you right now, like a therapy session kind of thing, and your possible steps forward, timelines and stuff like that. If that interests you, then you can book in for that. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 or 16 American dollars. And yeah, you'll get an email. If you get your email address right, you'll get an email with the 3 links in it. One for the crystal, one for the flower, and one for the shell. Just click on the shell one and you can download that. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your shares. Is that all of it? And for watching, of course, as well. That helps my channel too. And so good luck with picking yourself up out of this one. You'll get there. It's all about self-love. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.